What is up, everybody, and welcome to FLW Videos. In today's episode, we're going to be doing something that I have never done in Pokemon Go before, and that is gaining 1 million experience in 1 day. It's actually more or less going to be like 5 minutes because of how we're doing it, but the way that we're going to be doing this is through the friendship system. So this is actually a little bit more difficult than what you would think because for the most part, the people who you play with the most build up your friendship, whether you are going to be raiding, trading, or maybe even just sending gifts. It's actually very hard to time a lot of people at one point. The biggest issue for me was that I didn't have a lot of lucky eggs, so if I could consolidate people, I definitely wanted to do that. And that is going to be what this video is all about. So I definitely want to apologize to any of the people if I held it off for quite some time, but it is for the video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So really the only prep that we have to do for this video is go ahead and throw up a lucky egg and then do it that way. If you are curious as to how much experience you can gain from the friendship system, I'll go ahead and put a chart up on the screen so that you can take it into consideration. And of course, a lucky egg is going to double that. Other than that, I was actually nicknaming people something called Hold, so to make sure that it didn't open up a gift or, really do anything like that. So we'll go ahead and kind of take a look and see what that looks like. There are going to be quite a bit of people to make this happen. In total, I think we're probably going to do about 15 to 16 people. And if I end up seeing you on the screen or if you end up seeing yourself, definitely be sure to let people know in the comment section. So let's go ahead and get a lucky egg going and let's get this done. I am just so excited to be able to do this. Like I said, this is something that I've never done before as far as like getting that much experience at one time. So let's go ahead and we've got it sorted, and then basically we are just gonna go down. So first off, we've got Mix of Chaos, definitely a big fan. She's actually a YouTuber, focuses on Clash Royale content. We kind of talk back and forth as far as like trying to make sure that we got this covered. And so definitely thank you so much for the help on that, Mix. Basically, it was really hard for her to be able to send gifts to me just because of the fact that she only had a handful of Pokestops around her. And here is Tom. Tom has been a super dedicated fan. We talk quite a bit in the comment section on Twitter. He's always sharing me like his different 100% Pokemon. So definitely want to say thank you to Tom for that. We are just absolutely going to be stacking up on it. Up next is AC Milan. So obviously a big soccer fan for anyone who does know that. I believe, wasn't that a shiny Grimer or a shiny Muck? We're going to have to check that out. Let's go ahead and go back to the screen and check it out. Look at that. This is actually the first one that I've seen in the game. At least, beyond just like screenshots or whatever. Up next, we've got Crazy David. Let's go ahead and check out and see what we get. By the way, as you will be noticing, when we get to the gifts, you are seeing a lot of eggs. That is going to be a bit of a hint as to what a future video is going to be. We are basically just clearing it out, trying to get as many Alolan eggs as possible so that I can do a 9 Alolan egg hatch and then try to get some regionals. I do need to get Mr. Mime and Kangaskhan, then I will complete the Generation 1 Pokédex, which I'm very excited about. I cannot tell you how long it took me to do this. I've been thinking about it ever since the friendship system came out, which it obviously was going to take some time just to get people up to a level like this to actually get some experience. But I accidentally played with my wife and it knocked her into the Ultra Friend, and because of that, it ended up kind of taking a little bit longer. And I had a couple other people like not send as many gifts, and then so you got to find someone else, and it was just a nightmare as far as like logistics go to be able to do this. But I am so excited to finally be at just kind of like the time of recording and getting this done. Very excited about this. This is actually going to propel me pretty deep into level 39. I was probably about 200k away from level 39, so I am very excited about that. Oh, check that out. We've got yet another shiny Grimer. Looks so cool. Hopefully they will evolve it to a Muck. That's definitely going to be very rare. So I guess I can go ahead and ask a question of the day while we're doing this. How has your shiny luck been? Go ahead and let me know in the comments section below, or maybe what's the most recent shiny that you got, if you know, if you've had one for sure. So let's go ahead and get into these short ones. Now, this is going to get it up only to the 2nd tier level, but because I was needing to wait it out a little bit to get the experience up to 1 million, I actually have quite a few people that I've held at just the 2nd level just to make sure it happens. So obviously that's not going to be like quite as big of a deal if you think about it, just because it only takes like 7 days to get to this level. And for the most part, most of these people are new. I haven't been holding them there for like, you know, 50 days or whatever. So Tesco George, there you go. Up next is Scully Alley. Scully Alley has sent quite a bit of gifts to me. I've also been, you know, sending some as well. It's a name that I definitely recognize and see comment quite a bit. So thank you once again for sending so many gifts. Up next, we've got CCB1212. Not quite as familiar with you, but hey, you made it on a video, so there is that. Oh, 200 Stardust. Check that out. Thanks for the Stardust. I definitely appreciate it. Up next, we have ALCX. So let's go ahead and see what we get. Honestly, as long as I fill up all of the Alolan eggs, beyond that, I mean, Stardust is probably going to be the #1, along with Pokeballs, just because we have the Chikorita Community Day coming up at the time of making this video. I'm definitely thinking that I need to get as many Pokeballs as possible just for the Pokemon Go Plus. So let's go ahead and check it out. Once again, we've got some more Stardust, so thank you again for that. But other than that, as far as just kind of like what's going on in the game, there are just so many, you know, great updates going on. So hopefully a lot of people are having fun with the game. So this is kind of cool. So Dice is actually a person that I was friends with when I was like 8 or 9 years old, up until, you know, quite a bit of time until I basically moved away from that location. And then he ended up randomly seeing my videos on YouTube and was like, oh my gosh, is that you? And he reached out to me on Facebook and everything, which is really cool just to kind of run into something like that. You just never know who you're going to impact kind of doing different videos like this. So definitely glad I can get you on video, opening up a gift from you, getting yourself up to that 2nd level. And then Fit City. Fit City is a Pokemon Go Hub writer. We've talked quite a bit. We actually met in person when we were at Chicago Fest. So definitely want to say thank you to you as well, just kind of sending the gifts and everything. Definitely appreciated, and we'll definitely be building up our friendship along the way. Fit City is totally cool guy, even has a YouTube channel if you want to check that out. We should only have one more, then we'll go to the front screen and see what the damage is. But like I said, we will be into level 39 by quite a bit. So let's go ahead and finish this off. Once again, got quite a bit done throughout this series. Let's go ahead and see what it's going to look like. So let's go ahead and take a look at all of the experience. We'll go ahead and speed this up just so you can see everything that was done in today's session. Once again, I want to go ahead and say thank you to everyone who has been involved in the channel. Whether you are a person who's been sending gifts, sending comments, leaving likes, showing support, I definitely want to say that I appreciate it all. So let's go ahead and get into the summary. So yeah, we finally got it done. I already have this pulled up on the screen where we're basically now at level 39 and got roughly 1 million into it. So I was actually not far away at all from getting to level 39 in the first place. So basically I only have 4 million experience to go before I can finally max myself out at level 40. But anyways, I hope you did enjoy this episode. It is going to be something a little different, something that I really did enjoy doing. And I want to say thank you to everyone who has been sending gifts. I definitely appreciate it. If you enjoy this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.